Hi friends, my name is Borrodante and welcome back to the Lake of Ghosts. So here we are, back with our friends. Many of you friends had great ideas after watching the first episode. One of my favorite ones is that we actually have to add paddles to the boat. Also the concept with undines, dead women living in the water, waking up under the moonlight, messing around with men. Creepy female ghosts in the lake pretty much fits perfectly. So one thing to remember, there will be a nighttime, and that leads us to the fact that the guy should have a lantern in his free hand, which is very convenient for the composition. Also, there is a bunch of fixes on anatomy, like the arms, I always make them too long. Even this one as well. So to fix that. And also, the kid supposedly has two massive shoulders, because he looks like a tiny grown-up. So we'll fix the shoulders. Well, let's crack on, shall we? Let's start with fixing anatomy, I think, since it might affect everything else. Okay, let's add the lantern and the paddles. Or one paddle. I think he was the only guy who was paddling, so I think he was just going like this. That's how they do it usually. Oh, it's gotta be like sticking out like this. Yeah, there's no need to actually show, hey, here's the paddle, and this is the kind of model it is. I mean, there are like usually holders on the side of the boat where these paddles are just always there, but I feel like it's somewhat of a new thing. And in old school, just simple wooden boat, there's no such thing on the side. So the paddle should be separate. Okay, now for the lantern. Okay, if the hand is at this angle, like more towards us, then there will be more for shortening. Otherwise it feels weird again. Limbs are fucking short, man! Okay, what do lanterns look like? All kinds of ways. Well, something like this. I think it should be massive to justify that it will be lighting up a lot of everything. Well, there will be a very strong moonlight, of course. There will be full moon. Something like that. There's no sense in detailing and sketch. There should be a small amount of details, but they shouldn't be misleading. They should be correct. Okay, now let's pay a bit more attention to the clothing. So there's that, like super exposed. I guess that will work great for her. And then there's this kind of dress. I was thinking to use this, but with the white part absent. Like to show skin in there. Fancy? Okay, references are here. Let's do something. What's with the sleeves? They're usually wide like this, they're like hanging down. But I want to make the style like, you know, when it's a working woman? They have like very tight sleeves. So basically this is the way it goes for this arm in here. Also, we should think through a little bit underwater, and we'll probably see some women under the surface of the water as well. That will be creepy. They're like waking up. So these color thing, they're usually square in Victorian style. Now this ghost should have more of a naked version, I think. So apparently like this, and then a bunch of clothing just hanging around awkwardly. Now this one is going all the way exposed, so let's try this. Nice naked female back, looks awesome. If I won't make it the way I usually make things. Such a cool design of these naked shoulders, looks great. And the waist is really tight, no dangling around. Wow, this looks so cool. And I love the way this girl has her hair put together on top. So I think we should show the neck of this ghost as well. And you will be having your hair going all over the place. Kind of. Although I would also like to show your neck. Or otherwise you're just a pile of hair. And what about you? All bald and not fancified? Okay, now for the kid. I'm not sure that she's gonna be wearing stuff like this. I think it's a boy, but who knows? Okay, no hat, that's for sure. This is not some Gulliver Adventures. Something simple like this. So apparently colors should be a bit more open. Ooh. Let's roll up this guy's sleeves. So he would be like O'Connell from The Mummy. This thing, we'll figure it out later. Okay, your crotch is too tight. I don't know what that's about. Okay, so let's be strategic here. The lantern is here. That means that we will see a very bright reflection of it on the water in here. So there is no point to draw a head of another ghost in that spot. So we go here and here. And like another one here. So there are like two of them. Another one somewhere around here. Epic. I'm not trying very hard on detailing this anatomy since we're still only gonna see probably just the face. Nothing else is gonna show up much. I don't think the mouth should be open. This looks super weird. I'm trying to turn their faces towards the center of the image because that's where the light source is. So we would be able to light them up at least somehow. I think we're good. I think this girl should also have some sort of a Victorian style. Like there's enough to have the adventurous dude, and she should be classy for the variety of characters. I mean, it's a very cliche and sexist way of defining characters, but okay, I think we took care of most of stuff. You have very profound tits, I don't know why. Okay, for the next step, where we should stop today, is let's define all the basic colors of everything. So we'll define the main lighting, the main mood, and color palette of everything. It's gonna be like insanely rough image with just blurry spots. Yeah, I think that's gonna be very helpful. And you will be able to tell me if you feel like something's off. Anyway, let's drop some spots! So it's foggy, yet we still see a bit of sky because fog is mostly over the ground, over the surface of the lake. Let's start with this. Since water is taking up most of the space on the composition, I'm trying to solve its reflections like basic. Flat brush really works great with it, just making stuff like this. I want to add more fog closer to horizon, like actual like some sort of a line of fog. Oh yes, baby. This is awesome. Can you feel it? It's like the story is already here, it's just too dark. And everyone is very crippled. Okay, let's add some lantern light. Okay, warm skin color. Now the ghosts are gonna have a lot paler skin, yet the light of the lantern is very warm, so we have to do the math here. Meaning we should guess and make a lot of mistakes. Ooh, I think it's gonna be cool to make them translucent, not just transparent like a ghost, like the hand will be slightly lit through like this. It's gonna be cool, but we'll add that a bit later. So there should be a very massive shadow from the characters onto this ghost, but we have to see him well, so we're kind of like faking the light a bit. Have to provide some light. I mean, there will be the moonlight. We haven't actually done any moonlight, we only did the fog. Something about the same brightness on this girl. Although this one will be mixed with the moonlight a lot. Now, the shirt of the guy probably going to be white, and white is something like this, I guess. Alright, now let's do the pants and the kid's shirt. Your hair is also a leather color, isn't it? Alright, great pants. For now, let's add the boat and the ghost's hair, really. Let's make this girl blonde. Like, there'll be differently colored hairs. Holy shit, how cool is this translucent hand? Awesome. Gotta do more stuff like this, but I'm not sure where. Like, only this girl has enough contrast to have some translucent effect. And there's not much thin parts of her around to be so translucent. Okay, let's now light up the wooden things. Making straight lines in ninja mode. Not from the elbow, but from the pelvis. Check me out. Moving my whole body with it. Now, at a certain point, the borders of the boat will be facing the lantern, so they will be brighter at those areas this way. And on this side, there's also a lot of Fresnel reflection be taking place, so it's gonna be even brighter than that. That kind of stuff. Let's add metal, little things. Okay, the kid's shirt should be a little bit more, I think, like blue. Okay, let's add the moonlight, but first a couple more things, like on these on the boat. I want this to be green, I guess, and also green lily pads. Okay, let's add the moon thing. White color will be literally just the moon color. Adding sexy reflection of the lantern. I think it even deserves a little bit of glow for being so awesome. Showing the wetness, because all the ghosts are really wet. Now the cool version of the lily pads color. And this way I'm telling where the moon is. It's somewhere out of the screen, but in this vertical line, because this is where water is reflecting it. What's up? This hand is also creating God rays from the lantern. Awesome. Okay, I think we're done for today. So these are the basic color spots. Like, there will be subtle extra spots under the water where there will be more ghosts. Added a little bit of silhouette of the trees in the background, because that spot was really empty. Okay, so this is my take on this stage. You tell me what you think, because, you know, you're watching this in a time-lapse, and you can totally see what's really off in here. So yeah, the whole thing is turning out pretty atmospheric, I like it. Anyway, we'll see you in the comments, and till the next time. Thanks for watching if you did, I guess you did if you're here. Leave a like and subscribe, tell a friend, talk to your hair, do whatever you want. And I will see you in the next one. Bye! Everything is so chunky, looks like an old video game. Uncharted beta version.